Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Larand, and yes, it's Merchant Day again, and well, this time we don't gonna count any weeks. That series has ended, now we're just gonna cover as soon as we get something new from the Merchant. And I believe today is the day, because there has been leaks, there has been sneak peeks, and also, well, if you go into the free camera, we can go up here. This is what I believe is what we're gonna see today. It's basically some wings, a reskin of the Cybernetics glider. That's what I expect us to see here, together with another set of wings also. But as you can see, everyone here is waiting, and while we are waiting, let's go and take a closer look again at the community, just like before. And here we have it. The Wandering Merchant has arrived in Port Jackson. Alright, so let's see. Gonna check the reactions because there is something new. Probably gonna be silent in the beginning because everyone wants to see them. Wait, what? New axe? Is it a new axe? Well, in that case, it's very unexpected. What the? Alright, so let's go check it out. So this is me from the future. I had to re-record this part because the thing is that the prices of the gliders, that price is different if you don't own the Cybernetics glider before, and the majority doesn't have the Cybernetics glider, so I thought it would be most fair to show the real price and also show what it will cost if you already own one of the gliders. So first of all, we have the Leviathan axe with a damage of 3000. We have two specialties with double loot and double experience, price 1000 charge. This is now the most expensive item in terms of charge, and this axe is well, we're gonna cover it actually in a separate video, but I will showcase you what it looks like, how it basically behaves, but in terms of performance and all that, that's gonna be in a separate video for that, because I think there's several gonna search for this specific Leviathan axe other than anything else like a merchant video, so you will see more of that in a separate video. Then we have the Fairy Godmother wings with a backpack space of 1000, so the stats of these wings is identical to the Cybernetics glider. It has this specialty also with double tap space to glide. Price 475 charge, so basically same price as the Cybernetics glider. Same goes with the second pair of wings, the Angelic Warrior wings, backpack space 1000 again, and the same thing with double tap space to glide. The thing is that if you already had the Cybernetics glider, you will see a different price down here. It will cost you 400 charge instead, so a little bit of a discount, and basically if you already have the glider, you will not receive any new abilities, so then it's just gonna be a reskin. So you are like in a, I would say, a better position if you didn't own the glider before, because then you have more options. But we're gonna start, and we're gonna start with I think we're gonna start with the Leviathan axe. And just when I was about to start to record the Leviathan axe, we got thunderstorm, and I think that's actually pretty good. At first I wanted to show you it in clear skies, but After all, we're gonna get hammerheads now, and I can just show you what it can do with hammerheads. First of all, we're gonna go into the free camera and take a look at what the axe looks like. So here it is, beautiful model. I must say though that Sunburst is still my favorite in terms of the model, but this is still very cool, and you might recognize this axe from the game God of Wars. It has some obvious similarities and not only the name. Very cool, very nice, and we're also gonna try it out in a tree to see if there is any special effects. Not any special effect or any special sounds. So we're gonna throw the axe up in the air, and it looks like that. It has this bluish spinning appearance. So here we are, going in the dark. Nothing that emits any light, which is a little bit sad, I must say. However, there are some textures here that you can still clearly see. The blue parts. That is nice. That is really nice. Looks cool. And as of hunting, well, we can do just a short showcase what happens if you face some hammerheads, because I will cover basically this axe in a different video. I will fight Moby Wood, I will fight Kraken. Here we have the hammerheads, and yeah, I have the game pass, that's why I can clearly see underneath the water. That's the goggle game pass, and I get questions sometimes when I do the videos and I put the camera down below the water line, and yeah, makes it much easier to see everything basically. But we're gonna try a few throws on the hammerheads. I'm not gonna use any damage enhancing pets like the friend parrot or anything, because that makes it more fair towards everyone who doesn't have such pet, because that will increase the damage. So let's see, we're gonna aim. As you can also see, axes, they go through the targets, so that makes it possible for you to kill more than one target if you line them up and have a little bit of luck. And yeah, as you can see, it one-shots the hammerheads, and that went actually pretty fast. So it's definitely a very, very powerful axe, and getting also twice the loot, it will increase the chances for you to get hammerhead eggs, for instance. So yes, that was the Leviathan axe. And then we have the Fairy Godmother wings with a backpack space of 1000 and a double tap space to glide. We're gonna equip these. And the specialties for the next one is the same, so I'm not gonna go through that. We're gonna, of course, look at all the abilities and see what it actually looks like. So we're gonna stand over here. We're gonna go into the free camera. These ones are slightly different because they don't extend like the regular cybernetics glider. They are always out like this, and they actually behave a little bit different when you use them, and we're gonna see what that actually looks like. So we're gonna try it out. As you can see, this one acts different from the glider. This actually flies like regular wings, but you keep descending all the time, so you cannot fly upwards. So it's just like the glider in terms of the behavior. There's also special sounds if I'm silent just for a brief moment. So that was the unique sound of this backpack. Very cool, very special, I must say. I didn't expect it to sound like that at all. We're gonna try it out if something glows in the dark. I do not think it does, because I haven't seen any traces on the ground or anything like that would make this glow. And yeah, it's very dark here, so nothing that emits any light, and we don't have any neon textures. Alright. And the second pair of wings is the Angelic Warrior wings with a backpack space 1000 and the same as before, double tap space to glide. Oh yeah, I must equip it also. Let's see. Equip, like that. And this one behaves much more like the regular traditional glider when it actually extends the wings. I'm gonna stand here now because the weather isn't great and it's dark. Let's see. I'm gonna go into the free camera. Oh, this one has, I think at least a little bit more details to it. And yeah, looks really cool. Absolutely. You can also, by the way, I didn't mention it on the previous backpack, you can descend faster also if you press the Q button on the keyboard. And if you are on a mobile, you have a button, I think it's like down in the left corner that you can press so you can descend faster. The big benefit with something like this is that you can hunt chests and treasures much faster. So use the terrain wisely and you can move around very fast, just like with the other backpack as well. But as you can see, the wings was extending just like the cybernetics glider. So in terms of appearance, that is a little bit, well, it's more a little bit more similar to the cybernetics glider. Not identical though, but very, very close to it. When talking also about these backpacks, it's, well, it's very easy to just forget that it actually is a backpack also. 1,000 space is the biggest backpack in the game currently, and I think it will actually remain like that for a very long time. I don't really see there's a need for a bigger backpack than this. Yes, that was the angelic, was it angelic warrior wings? I think it was. I try to remember the new names here, but I'm not doing very well. Angelic warrior wings, yes, that's the one. So, jumping into the conclusions from the Wandering Merchant this week, and I think it's actually pretty easy to say that this axe, the Leviathan axe, is, well, it's the new champion basically. This axe is super strong, super useful, and yeah, it's gonna be covered in a separate video because I know already that there will be many questions about it. They want to see more action with it, and I also need to test it over in Ocean 2, the Timeless Tides, and that will be made pretty soon. It's gonna be in my next video actually, because this axe really deserves it. It has some supreme power basically, and it makes Ocean 2 feels much easier to handle actually, and it's a very warm welcome because sometimes it has been frustrating to be over in Timeless Tides. The price, however, yeah, sure, 1,000 shards, that's not something to play around with. It's extremely expensive, but at the same time, it doesn't get better than this. This axe is really extreme. And now I haven't even mentioned the new two new wings. Need to mention them, of course, also. So the thing is that with the wings, if you do already have and own the cybernetics glider, you do already have the ability to glide around. It doesn't really change anything if you buy this new backpacks. However, if you don't have any glider before, now you get more options, which is just great. Warm welcome to that. I do know for a fact that some other avatars with the fairy wings or these angelic warrior wings looks just fantastic, and it looks so much better than the cybernetics glider. So I would say that well, it just gives you more customization options basically. Sure, it is expensive, it's absolutely expensive, but at the same time we don't get that many new items either from the Wandering Merchant. So in a way you need to have something to spend the shards on, because if you have played the game for several years, you might be starting to stockpile a little bit of shards and start to wonder what should you spend it on. So this week you have plenty of different options, and I think none of these actually disappoints in any kind of way. So there you have it. My favorite is the Leviathan axe. It's well, it's a game changer, especially for Ocean 2. Alright, and before we're gonna end this video, I got something else to just show you all. I got actually some fan art. Yes, some beautiful fan art, and this picture is made by Max. He's 8 years old, and he's celebrating his birthday next month in September. And I love this picture, it's fantastic. And also I want to congratulate him on his upcoming birthday. So congratulations, Max, and thank you for this picture. It's beautiful. I love it and I will save it. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you'd like to see more content from Fishing Simulator. Please subscribe and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.